Now the fun really starts. We are going to move on to boosting big airs. Jumping is what the majority of kiteboarders enjoy the most. Big jumps are not hard to perform, it only requires some timing and kite control. You don't need a wave to boost, but waves will definitely add altitude. The lift comes mostly from the kite, so you can also jump high on completely flat water. Ride and steer the kite back the other way. Because you are connected to the kite with the lines, the kite will pull you up out of the water. The important thing is to get the timing right. When you do, you will float through the air and be hooked for life. Place the kite in a stable position at around 11 o'clock and edge your board to resist the pull from the kite. Pull with your back hand on the control bar so that the kite steers back and upwards and over your head. As the kite goes up, edge the board harder by leaning back and then pop up out of the water when you feel the lift from the kite. The kite will now continue backwards as you are being lifted up. When you feel that you are at the top of your jump and the kite has reached about 1 o'clock, steer the kite forwards with your front hand. You will swing a little under the kite and the kite will soften your descent as it passes over your head on its way forward. Land steering the kite forward and down. This will help you maintain forward speed to keep riding. When jumping, you can glide downwind a considerable distance. On a normal jump, maybe as far as 30 meters, and a big jump, maybe as much as 50 or 60 meters, so ensure you have plenty of space downwind for landing. The height of a good solid jump is around 10 to 12 meters. More than that is very high, and whilst you might want to be up there, your kite handling skills are probably not quite advanced enough for it at this stage. Your first jumps will feel huge, although your fins will just clear the water surface, so don't expect your friends to be impressed by your first attempts. Don't worry, take it slow and get the timing right, and you'll be flying in no time. A couple of good hints for you. It is easier to jump with a small powered up kite than a big depowered kite. On your first jumps, try to lean back a little and bend your knees. This gives you better balance in the air instead of just dangling under the kite. Try to land in a downwind direction and then carve upwind. Don't land with your board square to the wind direction. The more speed you have and the harder you pull your kite back, the higher your jump will be. A normal beginner's problem is that you go into a small forward rotation in your first jumps. This makes you land sideways and on your back sometimes. The trick is to correct it before you leave the water. As you feel the kite pull you off the water, carve your board slightly upwind as you take off, then lean back. This will slow down and stop unwanted rotations. All rotations are initiated in the takeoff. We'll take you there soon. Remember that no matter what tricks you are doing in the air, the kite always has to make the same movements.